PM to facilitate handing over of the original certificates to the students. During the event, graduates are requested to maintain decorum and avoid moving in and out of the venue, and also do not move to the parents and family enclosures. Parents are requested not to advance to the stage for photography and remain seated to enable smooth conduct of the event. Adequate photography and video coverage has been arranged to capture the memorable moments of every graduate. Lunch counters will be open only after completion of the event, and elaborate arrangements have been made to ensure smooth movement of personnel and access to these counters. In case of any assistance or concerns, please contact our floor coordinators from Great Lakes who can be identified from their name tags. Thank you. Please settle down. Students who are coming in now, kindly settle down in your respective seats. Graduates and guests, settle down, please. Settle down in your respective seats. Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession, please raise.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणवन्दिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणाधीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि.
Please be seated. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I declare the 18th Convocation open. May I request the chairman to address the audience?
Good morning, everyone. So first of all, a very warm welcome to the parents and the students. You are the stars of the show today, so a very warm welcome to you all. Very warm welcome also to our distinguished guests, Honorable Secretary, Ms. Vinny Mahajan and Mr. Harish Bhatt. Great to have you both with us. Thank you so much for sparing your time and joining us. We look forward to hearing the thoughts that you would like to share with us. So I'm going to keep my remarks brief and let us have the opportunity to hear from our distinguished guests. But before that, today is a big milestone for all of you. It marks the culmination of, for most of you, your formal education. Some of you may go on to do a PhD, and those of you that do, my very best wishes, but most of you will not. Past data shows that. And so this will be the last time you will be receiving a degree. So it's a big event. So I hope you are excited about it and also grateful for being in a position where you could go through this experience and get this distinction and recognition. Now would also be a good time, all of you students, to thank your parents for everything that they've done for you. They have supported you over the last, for most of you, it'll be between 23 to 26 years, or 27 years now. So this is a good time to look back and thank your parents. So could I request you all to do that? So all the parents, on behalf of Great Lakes, thank you to you as well for everything that you've done for your sons and daughters and for sending them to us. Hopefully, we've done our job now as well, and you definitely have done your job. Now they're on their own, and we get to see what they do with everything that they've got. And I'm sure they will all go on to do wonderful things and make us all very proud. So, graduating class, congratulations. You still haven't got your degree yet, officially, so hold on and continue to behave. So I just want to leave you with 3 thoughts. I'm sure you'll hear more from our distinguished guests, but these are dear to me. So the first is a recognition of the fact of the time when you are graduating. This, I think, is a very fortunate time for you to be graduating in the journey of our country. The opportunities that are in front of you, your parents didn't have those. My parents didn't have those. I consider myself very fortunate to be in kind of the peak of my career when I am right now. And you are going to have your career over the next 20 years, which is when I think our country is poised to make the transition from a GDP of around 2,000 to 10,000, right? So, and there's a good chance that this will happen either because of or, no offense ma'am, despite what the government does. Okay, so it's just demographics, it's fundamentals that are there, it's consumption that is there. So unless something very disastrous happens, this is bound to happen. Okay, and history has shown this. When countries reach a critical mass of around 2,000 to 3,000 per capita GDP, domestic consumption takes over and propels economies to that size, which means, what does that mean for you? It means opportunity. It means that if you do what you are supposed to do, if you use the skills that you've been given and do things with fortitude, with discipline, and work hard, as they say, the sky is your oyster. And every aspiration that you have, you should be able to fulfill. So 2 things associated with that have definitely been true in my case, and I hope will be for you as well. You may have heard this statement. It's been attributed to Bill Gates, it's been attributed to Arthur Clarke and a few others. People tend to overestimate and over-expect what you achieve in the short term and underestimate and under-index on what you can achieve in the longer term. And that causes us to have a short-term mindset. Simply having a longer-term mindset, simply making time your friend and not your enemy, can make such a big difference. And I can give you my own example. I used to be quite impatient myself, as some of the folks at Great Lakes will remember, and I did change. I did change my attitude when I realized that if you just take a little bit longer term view and you give time for whatever it is that you're doing to actually bear fruit. Now remember, things won't happen by themselves. In fact, nothing, no matter how small it is, will happen by itself. You will have to think about it, you will have to plan, and you will have to act. But if you do that, and you give time, let the power of compounding work. One of the examples I can give you is Great Learning, which is an organization that we built. We had a very simple rule. Every 6 months, we just have to grow 50% compared to the previous 6 months. That's all we had to do, which generally translates to growing between 7 to 10% every month. That's all we had to do. And what started with 2 crores, we've crossed 1,000 crores in business. That's the power of compounding. Okay, all you have to do is small steps, but consistently over a period of time. And the same thing applies to individuals. Small behaviors, you all will know, and our guests will share with you what these behaviors could be, and give yourself time to let the power of the behavior compound, whatever those good behaviors are. So that's the first, make time your friend. Don't be impatient. Don't jump around in switching jobs every 6 months, every 1 year. Give yourself time to do something substantial in every assignment that you take up, because that will build credibility. And that credibility is what compounds. Ultimately, the thing that matters most to you is credibility, because without that, you'll get nothing. And credibility builds by compounding of accomplishments, by doing what you say you would do again and again and again, delivering on the commitments that you make. That's the first. The second is related to this, which is the power of doing the small things right and taking ownership for it. Very often I find people are all in your control. Nobody else controls those. So it's what you do on a daily basis. Again, I can quote from personal example. Okay, so I went on a fitness weight loss journey. All I had to do is a certain set routines every day and give it time. In 12 to 18 months, the transformation was remarkable. And that is in your control. See, you can always control the inputs. You don't necessarily control the outcomes. If you focus too much on the outcomes, the only thing that will happen is you'll get stressed. When you focus on things that you don't directly control, that's what causes stress. Instead, you focus on things that you can control. That's what results in progress. So, opportunity, given the time that you're at, giving yourself time so that you let the power of compounding act, make time your friend. And third, focus on the small things that are in your control on a daily basis, and the outcomes will happen by themselves. So that's my message to you on this important day. So a warm welcome to you all again, and to all of our guests, our dean, our board of directors, our faculty, all of you all. Welcome to this very important event, all of our staff. And I wish this event a great success, and I wish you all the very best in the future. Thank you. It's my great honor and privilege to invite and request Mrs. Vinnie Mahajan, our Honorable Secretary, Jal Shakti Government of India, to deliver the presidential address.
Chairman, members of the board, dean, faculty, the special guest today including and especially the guest of honor, parents, and most important, graduating class. It is a great privilege to be in your midst today, and a huge opportunity to be able to talk to young people who are clearly at the threshold of a great life ahead. And what each one of you will do will make such a big difference to the world. And so this moment is a historic moment for each of you and for all of us. Chairman has made some very perceptive remarks just now, and I will take forward some of those. In particular, let me begin with, again, stressing, graduating class, each one of you is so highly privileged in so many ways. The opportunity that you have had to receive this education resulting in the degree you're getting today is not something everybody can boast of. But even in our midst, I am sure there are people who have experienced some degree of disempowerment. We know about elite institutions where young students entering with hope and dreams have found themselves victims of a cruel environment. And so first and foremost, I would wish to urge each one of you to remember always that there are still inequalities and injustices in society and in the world around us. And just because we have been privileged and we have the opportunity to, if we wish, put ourselves into ivory towers, to put ourselves into that corporate office, and we will maybe have this confidence that we will only go up, to put ourselves in a gated community where we know that all the amenities and services will be made available to us. Do all keep in mind that opportunities have been unequal, and it is really up to each one of you and each one of us to try and see that what we have received is made available to others as well. And so going forward, as you become recruiters, maybe some of you, I don't know, maybe you'll be doing your own startups and hiring people, or you'll be working in corporates. Whatever you do, try and build inclusive workspaces. I would say first and foremost, keep that in mind. Do not just limit yourselves to people like us, to people like you. There is much more growth, there is much more awakening if we choose to reach out to and hear voices that are not commonly in our neighborhood. So do try and make yourselves remain open to other voices. They could be voices other than the majority that you may be used to. They may be voices of people who are a little weaker than the ones that you normally deal with. Many men are still not used to hearing women's voices, even though that is changing, but it's still there. As a woman, at one time, I thought, we were equal, we competed as equals for whatever school you went to, whatever service you joined. You thought you were doing it as equals and you deserved equal respect. But as the finance secretary of the state, I found myself in a room full of finance secretaries of all states of the country, and there wasn't any other woman. And there were times as chief secretary when I found that on the VC, there was no other woman chief secretary in any state of the country. And so women still do find themselves a little bit isolated sometimes, but it's not just women, it's so many others. Members of the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, other disempowered groups do sometimes think that life is not fair to them, that their community, that their associates, even their friends are not fair to them. So first and foremost, I would appeal to you. Please keep in mind that there are inherent differences. There are people with disabilities, and these days disabilities are of all kinds. We've moved beyond looking at physical and even in some sense beyond obvious mental disabilities. There may be fears and concerns that are a little hidden, but that can be terrible for those who are going through them. So be sensitive to those, and especially in your workspace, but even in your friend circles, even in your life spaces, try and see if you can be more inclusive. That would be my first thought to share with you. And leading from that, please try and see if you can remain engaged with what is happening in your community, in your society, in the world. Chairman mentioned about the country progressing, whether because of or in spite of the government. The government, of course, has a role to play. And I would wish very much that at least some of you will come into public service in some form or the other. There are many ways of doing it. And I would also actually wish to see times to come when public service, and in particular politics, would not be seen as dirty a game as it's increasingly being perceived as. It's one of the most important activities in running any society. Politics and politicians deserve a lot of respect. There are many who are doing a great job. Of course, there are others who are not, but then they're also reflective of the same society from which you and I come. But beyond politicians and politics, beyond government, and yes, government does play sometimes a good role and sometimes not so good. But beyond all of that, there is the community. And the community engagement is perhaps critical to making sure that not only does government perform and deliver, but that each of us take responsibility. You just heard about the reference to taking responsibility for your actions. Let's not blame others. Absolutely right. But let's also see if we can engage as a group of residents maybe, in the colony that you live in whichever society you reside in. Be aware of what's happening around you. Simple things like waste. How is the waste being dealt? Of course, how is it being generated? Can we reduce the generation of waste? I hope you've heard about Mission Life. Lifestyle for the environment, lifestyle for the future, lifestyle for a better world, maybe for the next generations. Are we trying to see that I will not say minimize consumption, but rationalize it? We are compelled in some sense to be part of the consumer economy, right? If a new phone comes in every year, you change it, you may change your phone, not just to flaunt the latest model, but because there are some upgrades and some software patches that will just not work on the old ones. And so you have to remain abreast of new technologies, new services, new products. But do you need to change your shirts and ties and your jackets so frequently? Maybe not. Can we therefore look at reducing consumption where appropriate? Can we look at going back to the reuse, recycle economy that actually in India was very prevalent and we should be proud of. So can we keep in mind in our daily life the reduce, reuse, recycle, but also how is community dealing with issues around resources? How are we dealing with waste? When you flushed your toilet in the morning, did you need to think about what happened to that fecal matter? But these are issues that we need to be engaged with. Because fecal sludge management is something that concerns not only villages, but towns and cities. Did you think about the water? Let's think about what is happening in our environment, whatever excites you, but remain engaged and try and see if you could, whether you do it passively through your own personal responses or more actively by engaging as community leaders, as business leaders. There are businesses that have made net zero an important part of their vision. It could be around renewable energy. It could be around net zero use of water. There are celebrated cases, as you know, but there are so many others who are making these efforts in a smaller capacity, and whether you do it on a micro scale or a macro, as an individual or as a leader of your community or your business, you will be impactful if you keep in mind that there's a larger picture around, that we're not there just to, get into a job, get your salary, spend and move up and move on. And there's a circularity. So let's keep some of that in mind. And finally, and most importantly, what personal, in some sense, ethics do you want to be your guiding star? And after all these years, I think one thing that I can say with some degree of honesty and confidence, life is on the whole fair. There is justice in the world. So if you could try and see that you keep your worldview as one of being modest in what you pull from this world, the world will give you more than enough back. Let's maintain a little level of integrity, a little element maybe even of sacrifice. Because life, as you will go along, you will find, you already know it, has a lot of dimensions. It's not just what you achieve at work, even though at some point that seems to be the most important or even the only thing that matters. How quickly you move up, how large the paycheck is, what kind of house and car can you afford on those. They seem critical, but there's so many other things that matter. What are the stress levels that get you there? And what is the impact of that stress level on your health and your family's health? Family per se, how much time, energy, attention are you able to give to your family? And trust me, at some point, it will matter so much what your family has achieved, what your children have achieved. And you will find that there are so many compensations and so many aspects. There are so many ways in which life shows that there is fairness, there is justice. It may not always be obvious. It may not always be in the short term. People have suffered accidents. People have had illnesses. There have been obvious injustices. Why this? Why was this baby sick? Why is this person suffering whatever she is? It does seem like that sometimes, but trust me, over the years, things do balance out. And maybe even some pain and suffering is important, because if there weren't shadows, we wouldn't see the light, would we? So, as you embark on the journey of your life, I do want you to keep in mind that you will receive from this world, from nature, a very fair deal. Be sure that you give back enough into this world so that others can also have a good deal and the world will become a better place. The most that we can wish for all of you, all of us sitting here on this side of the room, so much older, but also I'm sure your parents and family sitting behind, is to bless you, to wish for you that you achieve your heart's desires. But I also pray that your heart's desires may be appropriate, may be reasonable and inclusive, and give back to the society that you are from, give back to the world that you are come into, as much or more. It was a privilege, as I said, to be speaking with you. I'm sorry to have been so preachy. I hadn't actually intended to be so sort of moralistic in some sense. It's a happy occasion for you, for those of you who are getting awards, for each one of you who's getting degrees. It's a wonderful opportunity to be graduating. And like I said, apologies for sort of sermonizing a little bit, but it's so hard to avoid that when you are, when you see youngsters with stars, hopefully in their eyes. And I know that you're going to soar. So best wishes. Lovely being able to be with you all briefly. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mahajan. That was truly inspirational, and I'm sure everyone here actually took that message to heart, particularly what you talked about inclusiveness and the importance to give back to society and to the world. So I wanted to thank you, for sharing those thoughts with us. So I now have the privilege of reading out the academic highlights, which is the annual report of the graduating class. One brief announcement, Ms. Mahajan has to head back to Delhi for important government work, and so she will be leaving the stage very shortly. But I'm sure you will all join me in thanking her once more very profusely. Thank you. Respected Chief Guests, Srimati Vinny Mahajan, Secretary, Ministry of Jal Shakti, Sri Harish Bhatt, Brand Custodian of Tata Sons, Sri Mohan Lakham Raju, Chairman of the Board of Directors, distinguished guests, members of the faculty and staff at Great Lakes, the graduating class of 2022, parents, family members, friends of our graduates. It is my singular honor to welcome you to the 18th Annual Convocation of the Great Lakes Institute of Management, Chennai. As I look at the beaming faces of the families sitting right there of our graduates who are gathered here, parents, grandparents, significant others, siblings, aunts, uncles, nephews, nieces, I cannot help but doff my hat to you all for supporting these amazing students on their incredible transformational journey. They gave our graduates the courage to push themselves towards success, provided both financial and emotional support. May I ask our graduates to once again applaud loudly for everything that they have done for you. Thank you. An institution is only as strong as its people. Tirelessly working to ensure that everything runs smoothly are 121 members of our staff from the program office, junior faculty, administration, CAA, CCS, resource center, branding and PR, alumni relations, finance and accounts, IT, corporate learning and development, karma yoga. Some you may have interacted with on a daily basis, others occasionally, and still others only indirectly. But regardless, they were the ones you ensured that you had a terrific experience on campus from the day you entered the gates of Great Lakes to the day you exited. Many of them are manning the registration stalls today or assisting you or your loved ones to be seated. Please thank them for everything that they have done. We had over 90 members of our wonderful faculty, both full-time and visiting, who influenced your intellectual journey in a very profound manner. They challenged you, pushed you to come up with answers to complex questions, made you burn the midnight oil, and increase 3 a.m. sales at the snack hub. Today, many of them sit here with me, watching proudly. Proudly watching you spread your wings and soar to greater heights in your careers. Let's bring the house down for them, please. I'm nobody without the tireless and selfless dedication of my esteemed program directors, Professor Sanjoy Sarkar, who leads the one-year program, Professors Vidya Mahambare and Suresh Srinivasan, who very ably shepherded the 2-year program before stepping down and making way for 2 young Turks, Professor Sandeep Srivatsan and Professor Raj Shankar. Professor Ilan Kumaran, who has led our PGPM Flex program, and last but not the least, the irrepressible Professor Ishwar Krishna Iyer, who has guided our PG XPM program. Thank you all. Of the 341 students who formed part of the chivalrous Chalukyas PGPM class of 2021, 274 are here in the audience today. 71 of these students are women. 159 students from the Marathas PGDM class of 2020-22 are graduating today, with 116 of them in attendance here. 31% of them are women, and 6 of the top 10 students are women. We also have members of our executive MBA programs present here. 23 out of the 26 graduating members of our 19-21 Falcons batch, together with 1 student from the 2017-19 Mavericks batch and 3 students from the 2018-20 Challengers batch. Likewise, we have 16 out of 20 graduating members of the 2020-22 Influx 20 PG XPM program here. We welcome you all. When I started to write out this speech, I was wondering whether I should outsource it to ChatGPT. After all, we teach our students to embrace disruption and use technology to their advantage, don't we? But then I wondered, could ChatGPT ever manage to convey the emotions that we have all experienced together? The emotions that students in our Marathas batch of PGDM went through as they flitted from online Zoom sessions when they began the program to the euphoria of first entering the campus. The raw emotions that the Falcons batch of our Flex program experienced as they started in regular classroom mode in 2019, only to be subject to the lockdown and endless uncertainty about the restart of classes. The joys of celebrating events such as the Pride Walk and Le Ball. The delight on everyone's faces when they tasted the cafeteria food. Okay, that was a bit much. I've enjoyed my interactions with you all, whether in the classroom or informally playing my harmonica at the musical event or dancing the waltz at Le Ball. These are not memories that can be conveyed adequately by any technology. Neither are the memories of the man whose shoes I attempt to fill every day, Dr. Bala Balachandran. His unique aphorisms deserve their own name, Balaisms. They inspired us all every day. His ready wit, his never say die attitude were truly infectious. You should all consider yourself fortunate that you actually got to meet him or at least take his classes in virtual mode. Great Lakes has truly lost someone whose infectious energy, passion, and sense of humor charmed everyone he met and whose life he touched. Today I'm here to report that this institute is in excellent shape and that we have made progress on all fronts. Last year, I reported that we had received recertification of all our programs for a full 5 years from the prestigious Association of MBAs, AMBA. This past year, we added another feather to our cap after receiving a stellar score from the National Bureau of Accreditation, NBA, that not only provided us accreditation for a full 6 years, but also will potentially grant us Category 1 autonomy, which will allow us to launch innovative programs, enter into partnerships with top foreign universities and institutions, and hire foreign faculty as needed. We also received reaccreditation on the South Asian Quality System, SAQS, of the Association of Management Development Institutions in South Asia, AMDISA. And our PGDM program was recognized by the Association of Indian Universities as equivalent to an MBA. We are now on the final glide path towards receiving accreditation from the prestigious AACSB and will have the peer review team visiting our campus in a few months. Great Lakes Chennai continues to shine as a top private business school in the country. Outlook India rated us third amongst private standalone institutions and gave us top honors in South India. Business Today ranked us 18th overall amongst all institutions and second placed in the South. Business India ranked us 12th overall. Business Standard features us in the Super League 2 together with other top schools such as SP Jain and IIM Kozhikode. Our students have participated in numerous competitions and 42 of them have won top honors or top 10 finishes. Congratulations to all of us. I wanted to acknowledge what Srimati Mahajan mentioned about inclusiveness. It's a very important ideal, a forward-thinking ideal that we all need to embrace. And as part of a long-term agenda to embrace such ideals, Great Lakes Chennai launched the Center for Women Leadership last year under the leadership of Professor Rajeshwari. The center has just launched an ambitious career returnship program called Encore in partnership with leading organizations for women who have been out of the workforce for a few years, providing training in both functional and soft skills supported by coaching and mentoring. I'm particularly proud of this initiative, and I am sure that this is the first step on our journey to embrace forward-thinking, inclusive ideals. Great Lakes Chennai embarked on an ambitious agenda in 2019 when I took over as a dean. We recognized three major priorities: strengthening the curricula in all programs, making our students future-oriented and providing our students with job-ready skills, focusing on building faculty strength and capabilities in teaching and research, and three, increasing our footprint with leading companies through partnerships and learning and development programs. Last year, we undertook a comprehensive curriculum initiative for all our programs, introducing domain-specific electives in e-commerce, fintech, and edtech in our PGPM students, and a year-long workshop in problem-solving led by McKinsey for our PGDM students. We restructured our PGP Flex program, introducing a slew of electives that emphasize the ubiquity of analytics and analytical thinking in all functional areas. And we recast our PG XPM program to focus on specific themes centered on the skills and knowledge necessary for senior level managers. We will continue to roll out more initiatives and value additions, such as providing industry certifications in various domains such as product management, marketing and retail analytics, fintech, and so on. And the potential grant of autonomy by AICTE will allow us to launch innovative programs, including an online PGDM that can help us reach a much wider base of prospective students, once again with the ideal of making MBA education much more accessible to a lot more people in this country. And it will also enable us to launch dual MBA programs in partnerships with foreign institutions. The impact of some of these changes has been seen in stupendous placements achieved by our students. Emerging from the gloom of the pandemic, not only were all of our students placed, as is the case every single year since our inception, but our PGPM students saw a whopping 31% increase in their average salaries compared to the previous year. Our PGDM students were not far behind. They also had a 14% increase in their average salaries. Marquee companies such as Adobe, Accenture, Bain, ITC, McKinsey, Microsoft, and Nestle recruited our students. Our students have taken up roles in business and strategy consulting, technology consulting, product management, banking and finance, sales and marketing, analytics, and operations. I'm also proud to report that we have undertaken an aggressive campaign to recruit new faculty from leading institutions in India and abroad. New faculty are an engine of growth. They keep us hungry to achieve greater heights. Please join me in welcoming the 7 new faculty who have joined us this past year to the Great Lakes family. Not only will these faculty add to the formidable prowess of our current faculty in the classroom as stellar teachers in their own right, but they will also help place the Institute on a path of growing intellectual capital. We have already made huge progress in creating new knowledge. This past year, our faculty published 29 articles in various academic journals of repute. 19 of these were in the very best category journals that have exacting standards for acceptance. I'm proud of my faculty for continuing to push themselves hard on this front. Thank you. Research is a leading indicator of reputation and quality of knowledge at an institution. A recently published article in Forbes magazine has emphasized just how important it is for faculty to bring new ideas into the classroom and into the public domain. To this end, we also organized 3 wonderful conferences this past year. The annual finance conference, which focused on wealth creation in a VUCA world. The Inspiring Change conference, which examined the important topic of paid employment for Indian women. And our flagship Great Lakes NASME marketing conference, which brought scholars from around the world to engage with faculty and doctoral students from various institutions from around the country. We've also had the good fortune of being able to deepen our connections with industry and government institutions through a variety of partnerships. Some of these have resulted in industry-relevant research or consulting initiatives. Others have translated into long-term learning and development opportunities, where we assist organizations in identifying and training the next generation of leaders, including, for example, Titan Industries. The increased focus on such partnerships bodes well for the future of the institution as we embark on an aggressive growth trajectory. Graduating class of 2022, your journey to the next frontier has just begun. Take a deep breath. Reflect on the one most memorable moment you had at Great Lakes. Savor it. Cherish it. You went through an uncommon experience. Many of you facing challenges that were unforeseen. Yet you braved it all. You struggled a bit, but you emerged victorious. You cried. You frowned. You smiled. You laughed joyously. You gave it all you had. You made it happen. Now release your breath. Let that breath carry with it the unspoken words about your times at Great Lakes. And yes, some of those unspoken words are about what you guys did in Pondicherry and Mahabalipuram. I would now like to welcome you all to being a part of our 10,000 plus alumni in 33 countries. As members of the alumni, you have the profound ability to shape the future of this institution and indeed of the country. Take it seriously. As Dr. Bala always used to say, your network is your net worth. Stay engaged with us, provide us your inputs, mentor and take lectures for our students, keep the Great Lakes flag flying high. You are a beacon for those who come after you. Stay strong, stay focused, lead by example. Jai Hind, Jai Great Lakes. Thank you. May I now request Mr. Harish Bhatt to deliver the graduation address.
Chairman, Dean, members of the board, faculty members, students, the large number of grandparents and parents that I can see here, members of the faculty, and all of you gathered here for this momentous occasion of the convocation today. At the outset, it's such a pleasure and privilege to speak at a momentous occasion such as this. Thank you for inviting me to deliver this address. You know, I have to be careful about addresses and convocation addresses. There are countries in the world where there is a strict timeline on the length of the speech that a speaker can deliver. And there are countries which then ensure that a speaker pays the penalty for delivering a longer address. But the best example I found of what a society can do to ensure a good speech comes from the ancient civilization of Athens. So what Athens used to do is when speakers were called to deliver a speech, like I am today, they used to make the speaker stand on a platform. It could be a senator, it could be a politician, it could be any speaker that you call. And they also used to make sure that there was a noose around his or her neck. At the end of the address, if the speech was very good, they would remove the noose from your neck. If they did not like the speech, they would remove the platform from under your feet. But on that note, I must say I have admired the great progress made by Great Lakes ever since you were founded in 2004. What wonderful progress. It was a privilege listening to the Dean's address now. And all of you should feel so proud that you're graduating from one of the finest business schools in India. Dean Suresh, it's a superb accomplishment what you mentioned now about Great Lakes being ranked amongst the top business schools in the country this year and every year for the past few years. I think that deserves a big, big round of applause to the institute, to the faculty, and to all of you. To all of you as graduating students, my heartiest congratulations. This is a big milestone day for all of you, for all your family members. You're also very fortunate because you're entering an India of huge opportunity, an India which is in the midst of great transformation. We are already the 5th largest economy in the world. Within a few years, we will improve that rank, be a US 5 trillion, and then grow beyond 5 trillion, our economic size. But most importantly, we have emerged as global leaders in digital transformation of our public services through platforms like Aadhaar and UPI. And I was delighted to hear from Dean Suresh this morning that analytics and digital is the backbone of the postgraduate program in this institute. Indian leadership is not just powering our country and our companies, but it is at the helm of some of the best known global corporations today. So indeed, you're fortunate. But what does this mean? It means that as you graduate from this institute today, there are enormous possibilities ahead for each of you. But what can you do to maximize those possibilities? As you prepare to step into the world outside, I'm sure there's a question which is playing in most of your minds today. How can I achieve great success in my career? How can I contribute my best to the world, like the chief guest mentioned a little while ago, like the chairman of the institute mentioned? How can I make my family proud? How can I make myself proud? What should I do? I want to therefore focus on one theme that I think can help all of us do well in our lives and our careers. And let me try to provide you that answer on this theme by narrating a small story to you. You know, I have worked for 36 years with the Tata Group now, So this story is also from the group that I call my second home. And this story is about a gentleman who led our group for over 50 years. His name was J.R.D. Tata. How many of you have heard of J.R.D. Tata? So good to see many hands go up in the auditorium. So J.R.D. Tata was chairman of our group, and he was also chairman of Air India, the aviation company that he set up many, many years ago. So once he was traveling on an international flight, and seated next to him was the senior-most bureaucrat in India, a gentleman called L.K. Jha. Suddenly, L.K. Jha looks around and J.R.D. Tata has vanished from his seat. He doesn't come back in 10 minutes. He doesn't come back in 15 minutes. He doesn't come back in 45 minutes. And L.K. Jha is worried, where has this man gone? He is the chairman of the Tata Group, chairman of Air India, and is missing from his seat. After an hour and 10 minutes, J.R.D. Tata returns to his seat. And L.K. Jha turns and asks him, Mr. Tata, where were you? I was getting a little worried. Where did you vanish for an hour and 10 minutes? So Mr. J.R.D. Tata tells him, listen, I just walk around the airline. I just want to make sure that everything is in good shape. But L.K. Jha says that could not have taken an hour and 10 minutes. And then the crew narrate the story to L.K. Jha. Apparently, J.R.D. Tata went into a toilet of that aircraft. And in that toilet, he found that the toilet paper was not placed properly, was not placed exactly. And for him, Air India was the symbol of India, the pride of our country. How could toilet paper not be placed well in an aircraft? So he bent down and placed the toilet paper perfectly himself. And then he walked into the other 8 or 9 toilets of the aircraft, also placing the toilet paper there perfectly. That is the excellence which J.R.D. Tata recommended to all of us in our careers with the Tata Group. And that is the excellence, ladies and gentlemen, that I want each of you to keep in mind as you go forward into your careers. Why did J.R.D. Tata do this? Not because he just wanted to put toilet paper right, but he did it because he believed that these are the levels of excellence that we should achieve in everything that we do. He did it because he believed that every time Air India took flight, it was taking the Indian flag across the world. No wonder in 1868, when the Daily Mail of London did a survey, Air India came out as the finest airline in the world for customer service. No wonder when Lee Kuan Yew, the Prime Minister of Singapore, wanted to create Singapore Airlines, he told his people, go to India and study what J.R.D. Tata's Air India does. So those are the levels of excellence that each of you should try to drive in your respective careers. If you wish to reach the top of your profession one day, then perhaps the most important message I would like to leave for you today is pursue excellence in whatever you do. Do not settle for the second best. Don't be satisfied with good. Good is not good enough. When you can make great things happen in your careers and your lives, you live life just once, and it is your opportunity to make great things happen in your lives. Once, expressing this, once a school teacher from Calcutta wrote to J.R.D. Tata, and I'm quoting from J.R.D. Tata's response. The school teacher asked him, tell me some of the principles of your life. And he said, one must forever strive for excellence or even perfection in any task, however small. See what he says, strive for excellence or even perfection in any task, however small, and never be satisfied with the second best. Around 30 years back, when I joined the Tata Group, I was gifted a small plaque with these lines. It has stood in my office ever since then. You come to my office in Bombay today, you can see it. There have been many, many ups and downs in my career, but I always look back at that plaque and get inspiration that we can do our best every single day. Excellence has to become a habit. The Titan company was mentioned a little while ago. Let me narrate to you another story of how excellence is achieved. For many years, I was part of Titan. I used to lead the jewelry and the watches businesses in Titan. And one of the most inspiring stories that I have heard and experienced in this company is the tale of how Titan created the slimmest watch in the universe. I don't know if you are aware of that story, but if I ask you which is the center of watchmaking in the world, what country comes to your mind? Swiss. So Titan had an audacious dream of beating the Swiss and creating the slimmest watch in the universe. Two people like you who had graduated from a business school, who were engineers, went up to the managing director of the company and said, let's create the slimmest watch in the universe. It was an audacious dream. The Swiss refused to support Titan in coming up with a very slim watch movement because they considered that the technology was proprietary to them. The engineers of Titan, led by my colleague, is a gentleman called B.G. Dwarkanath, they took this up as a challenge. The overall task was broken down into many constituent parts. They had to create a slim stepper motor, a very thin in-house circuit board, a long battery life, water resistance in a country like India with its monsoons up to 30 meters, miniaturization of all the watch parts. Each of those posed challenges. But they wanted to achieve excellence in each of these fields. And the Swiss refused to support them, so the team problem-solved each of these ideas sitting in Hosur in Tamil Nadu, where the watch factory of Titan is located, working day and night to achieve the levels of excellence required. It took them more than 2 years to drive excellence in each of these areas. But at the end of this period, by the early 2000s, Titan had not just produced a slim watch, but the engineers of Titan had produced an ultra-slim watch, as thin as a credit card, just 3.5 millimeters in, the slimmest watch in the universe. Until today, the Titan Edge is a symbol of that excellence. It's counted as one of the top innovations to come out of India since independence. And the reason it happened was the drive for excellence that the engineers of Titan had, just like the drive for excellence that I hope each of you will have in your lives. I'm wearing a Titan Edge today. I can pass it around as long as it comes back to me. So you may never manufacture a slim watch. You may never clean toilets on an aircraft. But if you want to achieve the levels of excellence that I talked to you about, you need to focus on detail on everything that you do. The chairman spoke of the small things that you do every day, leading to the big moments in your life. And excellence is about achieving those small things with perfection. Whether you're entering the world of finance, analytics, marketing, technology, management, or the supply chain, whether you're taking up a job in consulting, a mindset of achieving excellence will always propel you towards the heights that you aspire to reach. But you may well ask me, why excellence? Why should I pursue excellence? Why can't I settle for doing just good? There are a few reasons for this. First and foremost, excellence enables your organization and you to succeed. What the chairman said resonated with me. The small things that his organization has done has enabled the organization to scale huge revenues. That is because of the excellence you pursue day to day. Excellence in strategy, excellence in consumer connect, excellence in product quality, excellence in marketing and customer service, excellence in delivery. Excellence is the only pathway to build sustained competitive advantage in today's world. It is one of the reasons we try our best to pursue excellence in the Tata Group. And I'm proud to say that it is our unrelenting drive for excellence, established by people like J.R.D. Tata, Mr. Ratan Tata, Mr. Chandrasekharan. This is one of the key reasons why Tata is today India's most valuable and most trusted brand. That excellence means a lot to us, and I hope it will mean a lot to you in your careers. But that's not the only reason. It's not only for your organization's success. Excellence, ladies and gentlemen, is always respected and admired. When you achieve excellence in your jobs, whatever jobs you take up as you step out of this institute, you will earn the respect and admiration of your colleagues. Excellence is the only way to earn that respect and earn that admiration. Because achieving excellence in your work, it's not just to get respect and admiration. When you achieve excellence in your work, it will give you great confidence in yourself. When you do things excellently, your confidence will build as young professionals in the world outside. Not just confidence in the workplace, you will be able to build confidence in yourself for everything that you do in life when you strive for excellence. Because excellence drives success, and success drives confidence. And confidence will drive fulfillment in your careers. So the question that I want to end my address by talking about is, how do you achieve excellence? It's all very well to stand on a dais and say, go for excellence in your careers. How do you achieve excellence? There are many, many recipes for excellence, and no doubt each of you will find what works best for you. But I'd like to mention my own. Over the years, I've attempted to achieve excellence by attention to every single detail in every single job I do. Whether it is crafting a marketing campaign for Titan or Tanishq, or authoring a book, or writing a simple email, I try to ensure that every single aspect is honed to perfection, based on the right inputs and the right underlying logic. I may not always succeed, but I try my best. I do this to the best of my capability, and that is what matters. Earlier today your chairman spoke about how you should do things which are within your own control. The inputs matter and not the output. And so this is a very simple recipe. But attention to detail involves painstaking work. It involves saying no to substandard work in your lives or even average work. It involves updating your own capabilities and understanding what the best companies and the best professionals do. All this will take a lot of time and effort. All this does take a lot of time and effort. But at the end of the day, it also makes me very proud of what I do. And therefore, I would urge you, go for the best and excel in what you do. What I've learned is that excellence is not rocket science, but excellence will enable you to land on the moon of your own dreams. I want to leave you with a quote which has resonated with me. This is from one of the legends of the Tata Group, Sumant Mulgaonkar, who built Tata Motors into the powerhouse that it is today. If you see Tata trucks on every single Indian road, it is because of the foundational work that Mr. Mulgaonkar did. He was a stickler for excellence like J.R.D. Tata. And he famously said, "Trifles make for perfection, but perfection is no trifle." So those trifles really matter. I'd like to end this address with a simple question. You know, these days I note that everyone in young India uses a hashtag. So how will you make hashtag excellence the signature hashtag of your life? The answer to this question may well hold the key to your own success. Once again, my heartiest congratulations to each of you on your graduation. It's wonderful to see so many family members, parents, grandparents here assembled to see you graduate. Each of you should feel very, very proud that you're stepping out of the portals of one of the best institutes in the country. May I wish you all the very best in your careers and lives as you pursue your ambitions and dreams. Life in all its glorious possibilities stretches right ahead of you, giving you a wonderful opportunity to make your families, your institute, and your nation very proud. Go ahead and make all of us very proud. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Bhatt. Does it please the members of the Academic Council to approve the award of certificates of the Institute to the candidates who have become eligible to receive them at this convocation? Convener, please present the award winners of all programs to this August Assembly. I request the Chairman and Shri Harish Bhatt to do the honors and present the gold medals to the award winners.
A total of 90 gold medal winners across all the 4 programs have earned their laurels in this particular batch, out of which 62 are present here to receive them in person. We go with the PG XPM batch. Mr. Mayur Pant. Mr. Mayur Pant is from the PG XPM, who is the academic topper. He is also the Dean's List of term 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Srinath S. Srinath S. is the best outgoing student of the PG XPM batch. He also is on the Dean's list of term 1, 2, 3, and 6. From the PG PM Flex 1921 batch, we have Ajay Siman. Ajay Siman is the academic topper, and he also is from the Dean's list of term 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. From PGPM Flex again, we have Miss Kanmani. Kanmani is the best outgoing student of the PGPM Flex batch, and she is also Dean's list term 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We now have PGDM 2022 batch, Madhura S. Madhura S is the academic topper, best outgoing female, extraordinary contribution in the Placecom committee, best empirical study topic, and she's also figuring in the Dean's list of term 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. She gets the cash award for the best outgoing female and academic topper a cash award of 2 lakhs each. We have from the PGDM again, Vaibhav Srivatsava. Vaibhav Srivatsava is the best outgoing male student, best empirical study topic, and he also is in the Dean's list of term 3 and 6. He also gets a cash award of 2 lakhs for the best outgoing male. Sulochana Das. Sulochana Das is the Dean's topper in marketing, best empirical study, and also in the Dean's list of term 2, 3, and 6. Harshini. Harshini from DM 2022 batch is the domain topper in finance, extraordinary contribution to the consulting committee, Dean's list of term 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Karthik Chopra. Karthik Chopra from PGDM 2022 is the domain topper in operations and the Dean's list of term 4 and 6. Modi Ayush Manish from DM 2022 is getting the gold medal for the extraordinary contribution to the Center of Innovation and Entrepreneurship Committee, best empirical study topic. Niveda from DM 2022 gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the Latitude Committee, best empirical study. Bhavya Shukla. Bhavya Shukla from PGDM 2022 gets the gold medal for the extraordinary contribution to the Center of Innovation and Entrepreneurship Committee. Nandini Anantakrishnan. Nandini Anantakrishnan from DM 2022 gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the Finance and Economics Committee and also Dean's list in term 4. Sandeep. Sandeep from DM22 gets the gold medal for the extraordinary contribution to the Branding and Public Relations Committee. And he also is in the Dean's list of term 1 and 2. Vivek Verma from 2022 of DM gets extraordinary contribution for Branding and Public Relations Committee, gold medal. Preeta Gupta from DM 2022 gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the Dean's Student Leadership Circle Committee and also Dean's List term 1 and 2. Jonadeb from DM 2022 gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the Dean Students Leadership Circle Committee. Shakil Raghavendra from DM 2022 gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the Sports Committee. Anupama KN. Anupama from DM 2022 batch gets the gold medal for the best empirical study topic. Akash Kemka from DM 2022 gets the gold medal for the best empirical study topic. Neha Shah from DM 2022 gets the gold medal for best empirical study topic. Anant Dikshit from DM 2022 again gets the gold medal for the best empirical study topic. Anuj Tyagi from DM 2022 gets the gold medal for the best empirical study topic, and he is also in the Dean's list of term 5 and 6. Preeti Rao from DM 2022 again gets the gold medal for best empirical study topic. Shomila from DM 2022 gets the gold medal for the best empirical study topic, and she is also in the Dean's list of term 4. Bomma Reddy Sri Gayatri from DM 2022 gets the gold medal for the best empirical study topic, and she is also in the Dean's list of term 6. The last awardee from DM 2022, Amar Sai. Amar Sai gets the gold medal for the best empirical study topic. We start with the one-year program of PGCM. Abhishek Kumar Shah. Abhishek Kumar Shah of PGPM is the academic topper and is also on the Dean's list of term 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7. He gets a cash award of 2 lakhs for being the academic topper. Balram PH from PGCM 21-22. He is the best outgoing male and he is also in the Dean's list of term 2, 3 and 6. He gets a cash award of 2 lakhs for being the best outgoing student. Shivakula Sumadyati from PGCM. She gets the best outgoing female, extraordinary contribution to the consulting committee, and she's also in the Dean's list of term 1 and 3. For being the best outgoing female student, she gets a cash award of 2 lakhs. Rakeshan from 21-22 batch gets the gold medal for domain topper in AIM Lab. He is also on the Dean's list of term 1, 4 and 6. Abhishek N. Abhishek from PGCM is the domain topper in marketing, best empirical study topic, and also in the Dean's list of term 1, 2, 3 and 4. Edullah Rakesh Reddy from PGCM gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the Branding and Public Relations Committee. Kirti Reddy gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the Branding and Public Relations Committee. Krishna Abhilash from PGCM gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the Alumni Committee, and he is also on the Dean's list of term 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. Swati Shukla. She gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the Placement Committee. Dikshit Sagar Ravindra Kumar from PGCM gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the Karma Yoga Committee and the best empirical study topic. Nikita Ter from PGCM gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the Karma Yoga Committee, and she is also in the Dean's list of term 3 and 4. Fiona Francis from PGCM. She gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the Karma Yoga Committee and the Dean's list of term 7. Samuel Brian Synick from PGCM gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to Karma Yoga Committee. Suprita, she gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the Finance and Economics Committee, He also is in the Dean's list of term 1, 3, 5, and 7. Sahil Walia. He gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the sports committee. Sanchit Kalia. He gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the sports committee. Kashi Chainalu Ravali. She gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the sports committee. Saket Katkar. He gets the gold medal for the extraordinary contribution to the marketing committee. Sanmeet Singh Oberoi. He gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the consulting committee. Sanjay Singh. Sanjay Singh from CM gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the competitions committee and also for the best empirical study topic. Samant Ashish Viresh. He gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the admissions committee and also he is in the Dean's list of term 1. Potnuru Priyanka. She gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the Student Academic Committee. Garat Omkar Ajay. He gets 2 gold medals, one for the extraordinary contribution to the Students Academic Committee and the second one for the best empirical study topic. Jawad Abbas. He gets the gold medal for extraordinary contribution to the Student Life Committee. Muhammad Karimullah. He gets the gold medal for the extraordinary contribution to the Students' Life Committee. Abhimanyu Swami. He gets the gold medal for again the extraordinary contribution to the Student Life Committee. Abhishek Snehal. He gets the gold medal for the best empirical study topic. M. Krishna. He gets the gold medal for the best empirical study topic and he also figures in the Dean's list of term 5. Sudhana. She gets the gold medal for the best empirical study topic. Aditya Hole Dilip. He gets the gold medal for the best empirical study topic. Trishla Chauhan. She gets the gold medal for the best empirical study topic. Kanitkar Samrat Prashant. He gets the gold medal for the best empirical study topic. He also figures on the Dean's list of term 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Tanya Agarwal. She gets the gold medal for the best empirical study topic, and she also figures on the Dean's list of term 6. This is Aditya Narayanan from DM. Yeah, please. Aditya Narayanan gets the gold medal for his empirical study. Okay, I'll just. Manveen Kaur of PGCM, she gets the gold medal for the students' committee. Thank you, sirs.
Directors of the PG XPM, PGPM Flex, PGDM and PGCM, please present all the candidates who have become eligible for the award of degree and receiving them at this convocation.
Okay. Shall we start? As the program director, I have the honor of presenting 20 students who have become eligible to receive their certificates of PG XPM batch 2022 at this convocation, duly approved by the Academic Council of this institute in person as well as in absentia. Preetham Praveen Neshakumar. Rajan Tangaraj. Balaji R. Sanjana S. Hariharan R. Guru Prasad. Shiv Shankar. Singh Mayor Ram Ganesh. P. Karthik. Manas Ranjan Panda. A. Harihar Rao. Raghuttaman R. A. Selva Jyoti. And Nalini Kamra.
Good morning. As Program Director, I have the honor of presenting 31 students who have become eligible to receive the certificate of PGPM Flex Batch of 2022 at this convocation, duly approved by the Academic Council of this institute in person as well as in absentia. Anthony Siddhant. Ilavarasan. Swaminathan. Anjana Kumari. Arun. Balaji. Bhanuchandar. Brahmarishi. Dharmaraj. Dinesh Kumar. Jamil. Joe Samuel. Krishna. Maunish. Natarajan. Pradeep. Rasesh. Roslyn. Sabrina. Satyajit. Tilak Gautam.
Thank you very much.
morning all. As Program Director of PGDM 2022 batch, I have the honor of presenting 159 students who have become eligible to receive their certificates of PGDM batch of 2022 at this convocation, duly approved by the Academic Council of this institute in person as well as in absentia. Abhishek PK, Jayashankar Akash, Anila Satyanolu, Anirudh Sridharan, Anushreya Kadumberi, Ashish Oza, Darshana K, Drishti Agarwal, Hitesh Manohar Magnani, Kishan Kumar Reddy, Mrinal Nayak, Natasha, Muskan Jain, Saurabh Singh, Arnab Sarkar, Omkar Chaubal, Parinika Gupta, Pawan Maru, Pawan Maru, Alok Singla, Kashish Rastogi, Madhukar Kanoi, Pritika Kotnala, Piyush Jaiswal, Prem Shankar, Prityush Raj, Rajdeep Banerjee, Ritvik Rawal, Rohit Unyal, Roshan Shine, Sasirekaran B, Shantanu Gandhi, Shlok Chaudhary, Afzal Saeed, Taushif Khatku, Gaurav Chimote, Vasvi Arun Kumar, Vedant Shivraj, Vikrant Verma, Vishalakshi Kavitake, Pritesh Shiva, Maitreyi Yadav, Aman Sinha, Jackson Sibi, Shivam Balla, Rajdeep Dey, Abhisar Tyagi, Varshini S, Abhishek Singh, Aditya Nair, Aditya Satiraju, Akshat Singh, Amina, Ananya M, Anisha S, Ankita Bunia, Arnav Jain, PS Ashwin, Elizabeth Prezi, Elizabeth, G. Harish, Joshua Hudson, Karthikeyan P, Lakshmi Narayanan, Manoj Gowda, Nikhil Parak, Abhinav Nagasita, Palak Vijaya Varigya, Prince, Piyush Reddu, Rima Nanda, Mithun Shivana, Sai Aarti Ganesh, Sehaj, Shubham Singh, Siddhant, Shivshankar R, Smriti M, S. Suryanarayanan, Venkatesh N, Vigneshwar M, Vikas Sehgal, Oindrila Mitra. Oindrila. Rohitar. Jennifer Christina. Vipul Gupta. Rahul Basu. Shri Vibhu Timaraju. Shri Vibhu. RTS. Jeet Tanna. Prateek Sunil Singh. Congratulations to all.
You still haven't got the certificate.
Right. As Program Director, I have the honor of presenting 340 students who have become eligible to receive their certificates of Postgraduate Certificate in Management batch of 2022 at this convocation, duly approved by the Academic Council of this institute in person as well as in absentia.
Adarsh,
Go and stand there. Amir Shakil. Stand there. Go ahead. Ayush Gupta. Wait. Abhilasha Banerjee. Abhinav Singh. Abhinav Sharma. Abhishek Bist. Aditi Kamra. Amandeep Kumar. What is this? Aditya, right? Aditya, right? Aditya Sharma. Okay, fine. Aishwarya V. Pick. Akan Pratap Singh. Alex Baby. Allada Sai Rahit. Aman Alam, Amandeep Kumar, Amartya Majumdar, Ambuj Tiwari, Amit Kumar Pandey, Amol Kinger, Amrit Mohanty, Kumbar Amrita Sanjay, Ananna Patra, Analanna Bhattacharya, Anirudh Deshmukh, Anshul Gupta, Akshaya Ji, Antas Parashar, Anubha, Anvesha Pal, Ankita Basak, Arkodaya Datta, Aritra Banerjee, Arun Muralidharan, Arushar Ke Viswas, Arushi Gaur, thanks. Ashlesh PK, Ashwin Loharekar, Astha Dikshit, Avinash Annamalai, Vinod Kumar Boddu, Chevendra Lakshmi Venkata, Avisha Singh, Tushal Rasendra Raj, Shashi Kumar, hey. Divansh Bora, Utkarsh Tiwari, Sagar Roy, Abhilash Biswal, Deep Sena, Chaitanya Sundaram, Apurv Mishra, Ankita Jaiswal, Anant Narayan, Ayushi Tomar, Bhavneet Kaur, Arun Nambiar, Dawa Dolma Sherpa, Indrani Bose, Manu Sharma, Dharya Verma, Gagandeep Kaur, Bhavya Kanpal, Deepika S, Dhananjay Mohan, P. Dinesh Kumar, Divya J, thank you, G. Girish, S. Jayashree, Arin Ghosh, Avi Dhingra, S. Nihal Kashyap. Mayank Kishore. Sushant Joshi. You guys don't look too different. Chandi Prasad Sarangi. Harshit Ranka. Milan Das. G. Harshanidhi. Kattanita Sai Chaudhary. Shivaland Reddy. Desu Venkata Kaushik. Ayushi Mittal. Gaurav Saxena. Kolar Jonathan Moses. Apurva Rani. Jason Vijay Matthew. Karan Sarpal. Don't worry, your name is here. Karan Khajanchi. My God, how many Karans were there in the batch? Karan Gupta. Harshal Bharadwaj. Kaushik K. Kalava Lalit Nandan. Pratyush Krishna. Prekshi Chandra. Harsha Magnani. Kapil Chauhan. Thota Arvind. G. Karthik Subramaniam. Hang on. Parimi Sangeet Kumar, Shruti B, Vedavas Reddy, with that name, you can't go wrong, right? VM Vishrut, Praful Patel, Yashab Abbas, Harshal Jat, Meeti Soni, Priya Singh, it's okay, it's fine. Justin Lucas, Joe Pius, hey, Shantanu Rajan, Shakshi Verulkar, Kanchan, Piyush Solanki, Priyank, Bhavya Sikri, Kaushik Iyer, Naveen Hosmat, Dhruvil Jain, Aishwarya, wait. Kriti Aishwarya, Shikha Singh, sensible shoes, sensible shoes. Pradimna Mokashi, Sarani Dasgupta, Pranav Handu, Snehal Pardi, Saurabh Bist, Muaz Mashood, Saurav Anand, Girish, Siddharth Chakravarti, Shreya Banerjee, Varun Madineni, Siddharth Srivastav, Shahin Munir Alavi, Venkata Nistala, Rubini Kutwan, Tanishka Mehta, Rachana Samant, Kaustav Sen, Kaustav Paul, Rupam Saha, Joy Saha, Akanksha Vinesh, Suman Dudwal, Shankhadeep Roy, Pranit Sriram, Sagar Khurana, Shrey Bharadwaj, Nikhil Krishnan, Sai Ganesh, Ram Kumar, Sachin Shankar, Mrunali Dhakate, Varun Gangadharan. What's so important? Siddharth J. Rakesh A. Pulkit Jasal, Ayush Tiwari, Tarasvi Raut, Akshay Sharma, Rajat Kumar, Saurav Deep, Ratika Ranjan, Rajat Joshi, Yatin Kanwar, Vrishti Sibal, Ritvik Parekh, Rishabh Srivastav, Saundarya Venkatesh, Mansi Nikam, Omkar Yadav, Vignesh Ramkumar, A.R. Rohit, Preeti Shri, Prashant, Soumya Ravi, Shaista Khanum, Priyanka Rajhans, Raj Singh Rajawat, Suraj Kumar Singh, Prithviraj, Ravi Kiran, Tanushk, Rituparna Guha, Santoju Shiva, Raghava Sai Pramod, is it the last? No, sir. My God. Shashank, Soham Ghosh, Sauvik Chakravarti, Sam Paul, Bharatwaj, where did they go? Rushil Johri, Sojatya Roy, Shreya Keshri, Upumani Veera Raghuram, Mahima Virdi, Archit Kumar, Siddharth Panda, Mohit Srivastav, Himanshu Kanpal, Stuti Avasthi, don't worry, if he's your master, he'll take a pic anyway. Rishabh Kumar, Varun Raj. Who's Srinidhi? Okay. Rahul Rajput. I thought it would be a girl.
So did Vishwat in the earlier days.
New gen. Srinidhi MR. Shreyans Jain. Saurav Vyas. Siddharth Bhatt. What did they do? Gautam Arora. That's Gautam Arora, right. Sonali Acharya. Shaif Ali Soni. Rohan Kotian. Vivek. Sibiraj. Sampada Tiwari. Sampada Wag. Venkatesh. Pon Saravanan. Shalika. Bishraj. Vignesh. Vishal Garg. Divya Deepika. Siddhartha Danki.
All right, may we have a loud round of applause for everybody. Thank you. You are now graduates, graduates of the year. Many congratulations. I charge you that in thought, word, and deed, you will always maintain the purity, dignity, and integrity of your profession and honor of our institute. Graduates, please rise to take the oath of a Great Laker. I take this oath today to be the best in what I do, to be successful in every facet of my work, and to live up to the high ideals of my alma mater, Great Lakes Institute of Management. I will leave no stone unturned in my journey of seeking knowledge. I will strive to bring joy and harmony to my company and my country. I will treat my brothers and sisters with pride and give them my best. I will become an asset to my institution, which has given me courage, vision, and wisdom, and will uphold its integrity, professional ethics, and moral character. Congratulations, graduates. I declare the convocation closed. May we rise for the national anthem.
Please remain standing. The procession will be leaving the stage now. Just be standing there. the graduates, please make sure that you collect your certificates from the counters. The lunch counters will be open now outside, and the counters for distributing the certificates.